Okay, well, I was waiting for people to log on, so now that it is 8:01, we're going to get started. So, hi, welcome. My name is Brittany Dovey, and tonight we're going to talk about time nutrition, your meal plan, and everything you need to know to get started for 80-day obsession. So, I'm going to share my screen. Okay. Just over here. Okay. So the first thing you want to do is you want to log on to Beachbody On Demand. You want to log in into your account, and you're going to go to 80-Day Obsession. The home screen of 80-Day Obsession are going to be a few videos, and basically it's just, you know, your quick start, your eating plan tips, and there is going to be a weekly obsession, and you can go in and excuse me, watch this. It just, you know, gives you a look at the inside of the making of the session, and the, you know, the 6 different workouts that they are repeated every week, and that how Autumn changes how you do them over you know, the next, how you do them each time, so that no 2 workouts are the same. Sorry, guys. Okay, after that, if you want to check that stuff out, you go into program materials. This is going to be where you're going to find everything that you need for your program. Now, to access Beachbody On Demand, you can use a computer, you can use a phone, you can use a laptop, you can use a TV, whatever you want, to iPad, you know, whatever you want to access it. But I recommend using a computer to access these program materials, because you're going to be able to, for one, print them out, and for 2, be able to read them fully and understand them better. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to your starter guide, and if you see me looking over it, I have a ton of notes here, because I was on the call with Autumn herself when she was explaining the time nutrition and the meal plan, and I was on with one of the top coaches, if you know her, Melanie Mitro. She participated in the coach-only test group for 80-Day Obsession before it even got released, so she gave her input too. So I just wrote down a bunch of notes so that I can explain everything to the best of my ability and answer any questions that you may have. So we're in the starter guide. You can read over this. This is basically just explaining, you know, the working out, the time nutrition. There's a refeed day, which we'll get into. We're not going to discuss this call. We're going to make another call for that. But the big one is self-care. Okay, this is mainly what this program is about, and we're gonna get into that. So let's get started with what you're going to be doing first. So you definitely want to do this. You want to do step 1. Do not skip step 1. You need to promise me that you're not going to skip step 1, because there was a coach in the test group that she did not take her, or she did take her measurements, but in the first month she didn't lose any weight. So, but she dropped inches. So for her to have not taken those measurements, she would have been very frustrated if the number on the scale wasn't going down. She wouldn't have been seeing her results. So it's highly important to take these measurements. And you're going to be taking your measurements and your pictures. They say take it before, the day prior to your first workout, and then after you complete each phase, you're going to want to take new progress photos and measurements. So if you need help with, like, taking your photos, how you should take them, how you should measure, you can just go to this link and there will be an article on how you can take your before and after photos and your measurements. Let's see. Okay. Step 2, calculate your calorie target. Now, this gets it can get a little tricky. Right now, we're only going to focus on phase 1 because that's your first month. You're going to do this after every month, and it's going to change. So for your first month, what you're going to do is you're going to take your current weight and you're going to times that by 11. That's going to be your baseline, okay? And then you want to add 600, which will be your calorie burn. Now, here's the thing. If you're at your goal weight and you do not want to lose any more weight, you want to stop here. Don't do your don't do step C, okay? Or yeah, step C. You just want to stay in maintenance, okay? This is if you're at your goal weight, okay? Now, say if you're not at your goal weight and you want to lose weight, then you would add in step C. And that would be your calorie burn, or you would take your calorie burn and then minus your caloric deficient. I can never say that word, okay? And then you'll get your calorie target. So that's highly important. Now, if you are, say you're in your second week, okay, and your goal for the first month was to lose 8 pounds. And you're in your second week and you hit that 8-pound mark, you can go back into this and recalculate it. And then you can stay in that maintenance because you've already lost your weight, so you don't want to lose any more weight. And now you're not going to do step C so that you can just build muscle off of the weight you lost, okay? That is very, very important. This is going to be based off of your body, your needs, your goals, your fits, okay? And what I choose for me is going to be what you choose, different from what you choose, for yourself, okay? Because we all have different goals. Oh, okay. If you say you in your first 2 weeks, they said you're going to be hungry, and it's going to be different because you're not used to eating time nutrition. You're not used to this meal plan. We're all used to 21-day fix and everything like that. So this is going to be completely different, and you're going to be hungry in the first 2 weeks. But I want you to first off and foremost trust the process. Autumn created this specifically. All of this has very, very, very specific, and she created this so that because the way the workouts are intense. You're going to be sore. This is going to be intense. So you need to follow this completely because it's important, and we'll get into that, but it's important because after 2 weeks, you'll know how your body is, and if you need to adjust, or if you need to adjust times, or your meal plan, or your calorie burn, or whatever it needs to adjust, you'll know after 2 weeks. But just trust the process for the first 2 weeks, okay? It's going to be tough, but we're going to get through it, okay? Let's see. All right. After we found our calorie target, after we did this equation, we're going to go to step 3, and that is determining your eating plan, okay? So now I am in plan C, so I'm going to base this off of plan C. But the good news is they have a eating plan for every single bracket, and I also have meal plans for every single bracket. So you won't have to worry about that. You're not going to be, thrown into this, blindfolded, okay? I'm going to give you tons of resources for you to be able to use. So go to your eating plan and you find your specific eating plan. Mine is plan C. Now, if you did a little obsessed, this calorie target is completely different than a little obsessed. The reason being is a little obsessed is 30-minute workouts. This is an hour workout. Some days are an hour workout. So therefore, it's different because of the intensity of the workout. Okay. If you are a fitness instructor, or you're a runner, or there's other things, because I know there's different people that just don't do Beachbody workouts. They will do other workouts, running, they're a fitness instructor, dance teacher, etc. So if that is you, do not double up workouts. If you're training for a marathon, do not double up workouts. All you're going to do is you're just going to, if you're a marathon runner, up your bracket, okay? Because you're going to need it for the extra intensity to fuel your body and, to give it everything that it needs for the workout, for the training, everything, okay? And if you happen to, she even says in Autumn's cast, they use a heart monitor. If you're doing if you're doing extra things, I highly suggest you get a heart monitor and track everything, because again, you're going to have to switch this for you, okay? It's going to have to fit you. If you're hangry and you're starving and you just hit a plateau or whatever, you're going to have to adjust your meal plan, okay? And obviously you can reach out and ask, how do I adjust it? What's the best option, etc. I will help you with that. But just so you know, it would need to be adjusted if if you're ready to kill someone, strangle someone, if you hate people, we'll adjust it, okay? Okay, so after this, let's go down. Okay, let's go to the eating plan. Okay, so I went to Plan C, because that's the one that I'm going to be working with. And go down. Now, this is what you're going to want to print out. You're going to want to have this handy, because you are going to have to finagle this for the first month. I promise you. It's going to take daily, actions to get the longer results, okay? So here's all your containers. This is the container count for the day for Plan C. Here is your workout blocks, okay? Now this is where we get into the time nutrition. If you're like me, okay, I work out in the morning, okay? So I have to have these are put here for a reason. All these times, workout meals, the containers, they're specifically together at the specific amount of time for a specific reason. Because, like, for example, pre-workout meal, okay? The 60 to 90 minutes before a workout, that is a suggested time. Say you can eat a full meal and go right into your workout and not get sick, throw up your meal, vomit all over the place. Well, then you can do that. But if you aren't the person that can stomach your meal and then go into a workout, then you need to wait the allotted time that you need to wait. So if it's 30 minutes, 15, 30, 45, whatever it is, the suggested time is 60 to 90 minutes, okay? And this is just so that it helps you fuel your body so you have enough energy to work out at the maximum intensity, okay? Before your workout, after you eat, you want to do your Energize. If you have got the performance line with your package, Energize is my lifesaver. Okay, it doesn't matter. I have heard people put half a scoop in. I have heard people put 2 scoops in. It doesn't make you jittery or want to crawl out of your skin, or what I mean. It's just it just gives you the performance to help, like I said, perform. It sharpens focus and reaction time. So that is, like I said, my lifesaver. During your workout, if you have the Performance Line Hydrate, you can do that. If not, water. Water is going to be your best friend during your workout. You need to replace your electrolytes through your loss through sweat. You have to, okay? So make sure you have something with you when you're working out. After you work out, I walk right to my kitchen, dump water, dump my Recover, and boom, chocolate frosty. It's within 30 minutes of your workout. I will do that along with a fruit. So you can have a half a banana, you know, whatever you want with that. And the Recover is to get protein into your muscles so that you can help support those muscles, okay? And then you want to eat 1 to 2 hours after your workout. And this, your post-workout meal, is to give your body the nutrients it needs to refuel, okay? So it's all about fueling your body because these are going to be intense workouts. I wanted to say for your pre-workout meal, an example, like if say these containers are too much for you, okay? Say you're like, you know, for my containers in the morning, my breakfast for these containers is 2 eggs over medium. And then I have, or scrambled, depending on, you know, what kind of veggies I'm having. And then I'll just have a container of, you know, kale and onions, or green peppers and onions, or spinach, or whatever veggie to put in there. And then I would have a mini bagel with either almond butter or natural peanut butter. Okay, so that's my pre-workout meal. Say that's too much for you. Say you can't eat all that, you know, first thing in the morning. If you're working out in the morning, okay, you can replace pre-workout meal with meal 1, which is a little less. And for an example of, you know, this meal option, you can do your Shakeology with a half a fruit, you know, and then throw some spinach in there, which you can't even taste, and then, you know, some almond butter, and drink it, and then do your workout. So that's another option that you can do if you can't eat that much in the morning, okay? And then, like I said, you know, you can do your Energize 15 minutes prior or Hydrate during, your Recover 30 minutes after with the other half, the fruit or whatever you choose. Okay, if you do not have the Recover, you don't have the, you know, the supplements, the Performance Line, you can, that's fine, there's nothing wrong with that. You can just put your fruit in with your meal for your meal option 1. So just add this fruit in with this, you know, which could be a whole banana. There was something I wanted to talk about the supplements. Oh, the supplements. They don't count as anything in your meal plan. They don't count as containers because if you notice, your calorie target is based on a broad, you know, there's like what, 400 or 500 calories in between. So that's covered for those supplements and or the different kind of carbs or, you know, veggies, or everything has a different nutritional value. So that's where it gives you leeway to add those extra things in. Must follow configuration out specifically. It's for a reason. Autumn designed this specifically for a reason. I can't stress it enough, so follow it to a T, okay? Recharge at night, that's another Performance Line, the nighttime supplement. I haven't done the hour workouts yet. Obviously, they haven't came out yet, but the top coaches, the ones that have already done the program, say that you're going to want these supplements. You're going to be sore. You're going to want to do the Recover to help your muscles. You're going to want to do the Recharge to, you know, fuel you through the night and everything for the next day. So, you know, if you got the Performance Line Recharge, it's like it's a vanilla milkshake and it's amazing. So, after that, we are going to get into a sample meal plan. Okay, so let's go. We have a meal plan right here. All right, okay, meal plan example. So, the key thing I'm going to tell you right now is simplicity, okay? I can't begin to tell you how many times that I have went on Pinterest, and I have tried to find a recipe and match that recipe. If you overcomplicate it, you're going to get frustrated. It's better. This is what I'm going to do. If I like, depending on the day, I am going to follow this workout this meal plan that they give me to a T for the first couple weeks, month, whatever, because this is all going to be new. So I don't want to overcomplicate it more than it kind of already is, because it's brand new. We're just all going through this together new, and we have to get used to it. So I would literally, if you like all this stuff on the meal plan that they give you, I would literally follow it, because it's going to help you, I promise. After your meal plan, we're going to talk about rest day, okay? Every Sunday is rest day. Very important. Very, very important. It allows your body to recover. Your containers on these days won't change, but you can switch up around your meal plan to the order you'd like, okay? You have to keep eating every 2 to 3 hours to keep your energy levels steady and help with recovery. You won't need the Beachbody Performance supplements, and your purple container moves from the post-workout supplement to the meal option 3. So, again, the purple container that you would take after your workout, you would just stick it in with meal option 3. And these containers, again, for your meals, you have to match these specific containers for your meal, and there is a reason for that, okay? So, refeed day, we are going to get into another call. Peak day, we're going to get into another call. Here is a menu planner that they give you, okay? You can fill this out, completely, or you can go day by day. It's just so that you can, and honestly, guys, I'm going to be taking this with me and having it with me. I'm sure eventually Beachbody will come out with an app for this, but right now we're just going to have to do old school pen and paper, okay? On rest day, you have an option. They have an option to do a roll and release. It's 19 minutes long. Highly suggested. You don't have to do it, but it's highly suggested. You're going to be sore, and it's going to feel awesome and great for your muscles to stretch them out, because you're going to be tight and sore, okay? The biggest thing that I have talked about since the beginning is self-care. That is going to be huge. It is very, very important. Once a week, maybe treat yourself to a massage, get a bath, Epsom salt, whatever it is that you would want to do for yourself, do it, because this is going to be strict. It's going to be intense, and it's going to be a lifestyle change. We're doing this to get obsessed with ourselves, to do this for ourselves. So, like, if you're like me, okay, and you think, after the kids go to bed, you deserve that glass of wine because you had a hard day. Or if you're an emotional eater, or if you're eat from out of boredom, you've got to tell yourself no. You're stronger than that. I know I am. I'm the one that has yo-yoed my diet for a while. I'll do a couple workouts here, do container follows here, and then not do it the next day. You know, whoever you are, you want to figure out what it is it's going to take you to do it, to just do it, because your small daily actions, like I said, create bigger results in the long process. Okay. I wanted to show you guys, after the menu plan, I wanted to show you guys an example. Like here they have examples of a morning workout block. Okay, so say you work out in the morning. They have times to where you should be eating, when you should be taking your, doing your supplements, and your meals, your dinner, and then your nighttime supplement. Say from the time you wake up and to the time you go to bed, your meals are all planned out, and your last meal is at 5, and you don't go to bed till 9. Can you have a snack? No. What you can do is you could try to space things out a little bit more so that you're eating at maybe 7 o'clock instead of 5 o'clock. But you got to remember that in that block in the evening, you just drink water, drink green tea. All you need to do is get to bedtime, because you're going to be eating again whenever you wake up in the morning. So you can always look forward to that. They have another workout block, for the afternoon, and they have a workout block for the evening. They also have a meal plan without the Beachbody Performance. So a lot of options here for you. I actually have a sample meal plan. This is from Katie Ursa. She was on plan A, okay, and this is exactly how she would do her plan and the time she would do it. So she'd get up at 5:45. She would have her pre-workout meal, and then she would have her energize, do her workout, and she would have her recover with her fruit, and then her post-workout meal within 1 to 2 hours after the recover, which would be 9 o'clock. And then she would have her, meal 1 at lunch, meal 2 at a second lunch, and then meal 3. And honestly, like it says right here, simplicity. If you want, it's basically grilled chicken, steamed vegetables, and a sweet potato. Okay. These are her supplements she has, the containers that she's supposed to have per day, and then how many glasses of water. There is several meal plans like this. I have several examples, so we're going to all figure out which meal plan we are in and bracket, and then we're going to go from there. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Now this is the part where I will open up the floor to questions. If I could stop sharing. Okay. Okay. So basically the questions people had were, what do I do if I have a lot of veggies for a container? What if I have a lot of containers? Like, I know Frank, we did his calculation, and it was 10 containers of vegetables per day. Throw it in your Shakeology. Throw spinach in your Shakeology. You're not going to taste it. That's how you're going to get your containers in. That's the best way, okay? Just double up if you have to on your Shakeology. Add spinach. You're not going to taste it. Next question. If you want to lose more weight, say your goal is your main goal is you want to lose a lot of weight. Don't lower your bracket to speed up the process. Whenever you do your calculation, whatever you get is what is meant for you, your body, your needs, the whole 9 yards. If you try messing with it, you're going to start messing with your body. You're going to be getting headaches. You're going to be getting, you'll be extra hungry. You'll be tired. You're just going to mess up. So, like I said before, trust the process. Okay. what's the best way, what's the best, you know, how am I trying to say this? I guess the best food options for your containers. If you look at your nutrition guide, there is the container list, okay? And each list has all the foods that go with that container. You want to mainly stick with the top third, okay, of that list because it's going to be your better quality foods, okay? So if you say you have 5 yellows to complete in one day, if somebody uses sweet potatoes for those 5 yellows versus somebody that uses wheat bread for those 5 yellows, they're going to get different results. This one, I mean, I don't know the results specifically, but they're going to get different results because a sweet potato is better nutrition than a piece of bread, okay? If you skip a meal, can you double up? No. You're lost. So if you work during a day, pack. Make sure you always have a meal on you whenever you know this is going to be time nutrition. You're going to know the times that you're going to need to be eating, and you're going to know what you need to be eating. Therefore, you need to have it ready. It's all about planning, being prepared. That comes in with self-care again. This is highly important for you. Okay, so make sure you're prepared. That's the biggest thing I can think of because I haven't been prepared with my meal plans, and when I'm not prepared, I will be not having food in my system, be starving, and that's when I'll go reach for something. Okay, so we don't want to do that. Now that I hopefully covered everything that you have questions for the meal plan, I want to talk about the big thing, self-care, okay, and setting goals. So let me go to that. Sorry guys, I just have page. Here we go. Okay. So, first thing, do not think of this as I have to go on a diet. I have to make, like negative talk kills you, okay? I'm not looking forward to this. This is going to be hard. I'm not going to be able to do this. Whatever it may be, don't do it. It's going to sabotage your mindset and your positive thinking. So just don't do it. Tell yourself that you're ready. This is good. You're going all in. This is going to be a game changer. You are diving all in, and you are just going to do every single thing that you need to do to commit. I mean, think about it. Instead of what am I going to lose, what are you going to gain? That's what you want your mindset to be. What are you going to gain? Okay. I want to challenge you. 3 questions. Okay. You want to own this process. Okay. This is going to be huge, so you want to own this process. Challenges, question 1. What do you know that you need to do different? Okay, so previous programs. Maybe you're a new coach or a new customer, new coach, new challenger, whatever it may be. What has held you back before from succeeding? What do you need to do differently from other programs, from other meal plans, from, like myself? I know what I need to do differently. I need to not self-sabotage myself. I need to be planned. I need to be prepped. I need to do my meal plan every single week. I need to prep it every single week on Sunday. I need to put it in a container so that it's just handy, because that's going to be key whenever your time's up, for your time nutrition. It's just going to help you, and it's going to make it, accessible for you. So that's the first question. Number 2, think about, where have you been most happy with your weight or your ideal image? Is that, Go back on your on this day on Facebook, okay, and look and see when was your most happiest? What were you doing? What was different? Were you you know, my thing is when I'm not reading personal development, I'm off. I start negative talk. I start sabotaging myself. I won't feel as motivated. It changes things. So really focus and look back on when you were most happiest. Okay, were you around positive people? You know, who was impacting your life? Question 3. What is your success? What is success to you? This creates your vision. Okay, when you have your vision of what success looks to you, you are just going to skyrocket. You're going to, if you have a plan, and this right here is what success looks to me, you're going to know what you need to do to get to there, to get to that success. Okay, so keep that. Write these 3 questions down. Answer these 3 questions. You're going to want to log. I am keeping a journal of this 80-day obsession because it's going to be, I want to know how I feel from start to how I feel at the beginning, how I felt during phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. I want to know everything. I have never journaled. I have never kept track. I barely did measurements. You know, I stayed off the scale. I want to really dive in, like I said, and go all out. I want to go all out on this program, okay? And that's what you want to do too, because like I said, in the end, it's going to be worth it. Own this process, okay? You need to make a commitment. This is a huge commitment, and you need to make it. You need to be determined and dedicated. You need to have serious focus on this, okay? And you have to take baby steps. You can't just, you know, like I said, we're all going into this basically blindfolded. We're gathering as much as we can to go into this, to do the best that we can. But you're going to have to take those baby steps, you know. You need to track everything. Like I said, get a journal, log it. It's going to be your best friend, and you're going to thank yourself because you're going to see, you know, this is how I was on day 1, this is how I was on day 30, okay? And you can compare that. Sleep. Sleep is highly, 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 highly important, okay? Recommended sleep, 8 hours, okay? I know as mom, you know, as us mamas or, you know, whatever, that it's hard to get 8 hours of sleep in, but try your best. It's only going to benefit you, okay? Don't stay up and put on a movie at 10:30 and just for the half hour that you're sitting on the couch or whatever time it is and end up watching the whole movie. Like me. Don't do that, okay? Go to bed. Just go to bed at that time. Don't even put a movie on. Go to bed. Sleep is part of self-care, okay? So you know. I want to recommend 3 books to you. Okay, this is part of personal development. In this challenge, we are going to be practicing self-care. We're going to be practicing personal development, and we're going to be practicing all of this to take an effect to help with our journey. So 3 books that I recommend. One is The Body Fat. Okay, it's about emotional eating and what triggers that eating. Okay. So like I said, if you're the type of person that deserves wine after a hard day, or you reach for that, you know, junk drawer at night, or, you know, whatever it may be, this book will help with that extremely, extremely, okay? There's another book, it's called Finish. Say you're a person that starts something but never can finish. This book will help you, will guide you, will give you practice and exercises that you can do that's going to motivate you to help you not only start and maybe, you know, go through, but to succeed, to finish, okay? The last one, my absolute favorite book is The Compound Effect, okay, by Darren Hardy. It is those basic steps, simple, small actions create bigger results in the long run, okay? As he explains it, there's a chart, okay? And pull this down a little bit, okay? There's a chart, and it's a line graph, okay? So picture a line, okay? And then picture this in the line, okay? Nobody is ever flatline. Nobody is ever perfect, okay? Or stays here, or nobody is ever up here all the time, or down here all the time. It fluctuates, okay? And if you look at it, I forget the complete diagram, but if you do, okay, those small steps, you're going to keep going up. Why? Well, because every time you have a low, you need to just keep going so you can get back up. If you stop, you're going to stay at that low. You get what I'm saying? So, for example, me, I was not a morning person. I hated getting up before 8 o'clock. I mean, I had to because I was mom and Haley had to go to school, but I hated it. I was miserable, you know, and then I worked out after she left for school. Darren said that if you do the hard every single day, it creates a habit. Like Autumn says, it takes 21 days to create a habit. So what I did is I did those simple small steps to get up every single morning at 5 o'clock, whether it was setting my alarm far away or, you know, whatever that may be. I made sure that I would get up every single day for 5 o'clock, okay? And don't you know that when I did that, I woke up before, I started waking up before my alarm. Why? Because I created a habit. I got used to it. My body got used to it. My mind got used to it. So therefore, close to 5 o'clock, between 4 and 5, my body was like, oh, hey, your alarm's going to be going up. It's time, going off. It's time to get up. So again, that is my favorite book. If you're stuck in a rut or, you know, or anything, that will get you out. I promise you. It's a huge motivator. Okay, guys. Well, that's all I have for you tonight. Like I said, we're going to be doing another call for the refeed days and the peak days. We're also going to be going over more self-care, more personal development, everything. This is going to be great. I am overly excited for this program, for the change, for me. This is going to be new for me. I'm going all in. I've never went all in before, so I'm really ready to just dig deep and do this. So thanks for joining me, and we will talk soon. All right? Bye, guys.